This is a game that we used to use in team building all the time called Biggest Fan. Some of you might have seen it before. In order to play this game, you need to know how to play rock, paper, scissors. Two people would find each other, play rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses becomes the biggest fan of the person that won. So for example, if we played real quickly, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Everybody play rock, paper, scissors against me real quick. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, see that? I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page, that this group goes on 4. Okay, so that's why I want to make sure is that we all go rock, paper, scissors, and then we shoot on the 4th. If you want 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to do, but we're going on 4 today. All right, so we would do that really quickly if you're willing to play with me here.
I don't know.
Okay, we can go. That's fine. All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, who won that one? What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron. So, Aaron, right?
Yeah.
So traditionally what I would do is I would go behind Aaron now, put my hand on his shoulder, I'm his biggest fan, and then when he plays I go, go Aaron, come on, you can do this! Fun game, a lot of death, okay. We're going to change this today. So what I would like you to do right now is take your name, and I know you'd have to explain this to the little kids a little bit more, and again, if you had like 12 kids, there'd be a little bit more time, but I'm going to assume that you're adults that know what an onomatopoeia is. Okay? If you don't know, ask the person next to you that one. Oh, I know what that is. So I want you to take your name and make an onomatopoeia out of an animal sound. So for example, the best one I heard so far is if my name was Howard, I would choose a wolf and I'd be Howard! Right? Okay? I'm Ed, so yeah, I hadn't thought about that one. Maybe I'd be like a goose. Ed. Whatever your name is, think about that real quickly. Take 5 seconds, talking to people around you. We're going to be a little silly with this one. Figure out what your onomatopoeia is with your name. You got 10 seconds left.
And say hi to your Facebook fans.
Hey, thanks for joining us. All right, so we're going to play Biggest Fan, but instead of cheering them on, we make the noise of their name when we go behind them. Almost like we're doing some pats together. So,
No, I think so.
So now that I'm his biggest fan and I lost to him, I'm going to go, Aaron! So challenge somebody here so they can see how this works. Aaron! We're going to say that she won, though, for demonstration. What is your name and sound? Okay, so now we go and join Catherine, and we're Catherine. Okay, you see how the game works? So we're going to get some social emotional learning from game, some other sounds. All right, this game goes really quickly. So again, when we get down to the last 2 champs, so if there's only two people left challenging, we're going to pause it there because there's one last rule I have to give you at that point. Any questions before we begin? You're a big group. Most of you got it. If you don't got it, turn to the person next to you and wave, and I still have a question, but we're going to start. Here we go. Begin!
I don't know if to do that.
Say a little something on Facebook Live.
So what we're doing out here today at the Nature Play Conference is this specific session is talking about experiential environmental education games. We're pulling from the Project Wild catalog and Growing Up Wild, which here at Keeler Gardens, we can come out to your group and do a session to teach you that curriculum. And also today we're weaving in some traditional and not so traditional games that people might already know into environmental education. But I got to get back and facilitate.
Thanks, Ed. So for all those watching live, thanks for joining us. Make sure you follow us here at Keeler Gardens. You can also visit our website for updates on events. We also post our events here on Facebook. Ed is out there working the crowd, and we'll have more about this event in our next blog post, which will be coming up shortly. And if you have any other questions, Ed is at your service. Leave a comment, and if you're watching on the replay, we'll reply as soon as we can. Thanks for joining Keeler Gardens. Ed has asked us to stick around a little longer. Why don't we do that?
Alright, so, really, that's my 35-minute timer to let this go. Alright, so really quickly, raise your hand if you're at the head of the line if you still have not been eliminated yet. So, who do we have here? Brandon? Okay, not his name, but I'll go with it. Anybody else still in? And what do we got here? And what does Christina sound like? Okay, so the other thing is you don't need to put your hands on each other. You guys can just group around that person. We got 3 left. All right, we got 1, we got 2 left. Go. Because we want to see who the first ever championship. All right, we're down to No. So what you need to know for the championship is it's best 2 out of 3. So who we got over here? And who we got over here? All right, she's got the larger fan base. Let's go, cheer them on. All right, 1-0. All right, go again. Oh, we got it. Now, the way that we're going to cheer them on is we're going to get back in. What I do with the kids at this point, we don't really have it, is we're going to form somewhat of a circle. You're going to do a quick victory lap as everybody makes your noise. So get back into somewhat of a circle. As long as we got a place where we run to the victory lap, if you want to give them a high five when you run by. And everybody, what's the noise he makes? First ever biggest fan champion, rock, paper, scissors, environmental, education, nature play champion. You can go on Facebook and slow it down, give all the replays. All right, so we got time.
Thanks for joining us.
So this one is another rock.